Qatar, located in the northeastern part of the Arabian Peninsula, is a small country bordering the Persian Gulf. It is surrounded by the sea on three sides and shares a border with Saudi Arabia to the west, with a land area of approximately 11,571 square kilometers. As one of the wealthiest and most influential countries in the Gulf region, Qatar is renowned worldwide for its abundant oil and natural gas resources, rapid urbanization process, flexible diplomatic strategies, and investments in culture, education, and sports. The history of Qatar can be traced back to ancient civilizations, but as an independent nation, its modern history started relatively late. Qatar was under the rule of Persia, the Ottoman Empire, and Britain for a long time. It officially gained independence from Britain in 1971. Since then, the Al Thani family, which has been ruling Qatar, has continued to hold state power. The current head of state is Emir Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, who succeeded his father in 2013 and has continued to implement modernization and diversification policies. Qatar is a constitutional monarchy, and the Emir has extensive powers. However, the government has been promoting certain democratic reforms in recent years, such as establishing a Consultative Assembly and allowing some of its members to be elected. Qatar's economy is highly dependent on oil and natural gas. The country has the world's third largest natural gas reserves and is one of the world's largest exporters of liquefied natural gas (LNG). Thanks to resource exports, Qatar has become one of the countries with the highest per capita GDP in the world. Its national wealth is mainly concentrated in the Sovereign Wealth Fund, the Qatar Investment Authority, QIA, which invests in major enterprises, banks, real estate, and sports clubs in Europe and the United States. Qatar is also actively implementing the Qatar National Vision 2030 in an effort to achieve economic diversification after the oil era and develop sectors such as finance, technology, tourism, and sustainable energy. Qatar is an Islamic country, and Islam is the state religion. Most of its laws and customs of daily life are deeply influenced by Islamic culture. However, compared with other Gulf countries, Qatar is relatively more moderate in terms of social openness, especially in the aspects of multiculturalism and education. The total population of the country is approximately 2.9 million, of which native citizens account for only about 10%, and the majority of the rest are migrant workers from Asia, Africa, and the Middle East regions. Due to the integration of multiple ethnic groups and cultures, Qatar has formed a relatively inclusive social atmosphere. Qatar attaches great importance to education. It has one of the best universities in the Middle East, Qatar University, and has also introduced branches of international renowned universities such as Harvard University, Carnegie Mellon University, and Georgetown University to promote the development of the knowledge economy. The headquarters of Al Jazeera is located in the capital city of Doha. As one of the most influential media in the Middle East, it symbolizes Qatar's global influence in information dissemination. The capital city, Doha, is the political, economic, and cultural center of Qatar and is also one of the fastest growing cities in the world. Skyscrapers stand tall in the city, and modern architecture is skillfully integrated with Islamic styles. Landmark buildings such as the National Museum of Qatar, the Museum of Islamic Art, and the Pearl Qatar demonstrate Qatar's emphasis on culture and design. In terms of transportation, Qatar has built an advanced subway system, and its road and airport facilities are also very modern. Hamad International Airport has been rated as one of the best airports in the world for several consecutive years. Despite its small land area, Qatar has a strong presence on the international stage. Its diplomatic policies are flexible and changeable, and it is skilled at mediating and balancing in the complex political landscape of the Middle East. It has played a mediating role in the peace processes of regions such as Darfur and Sudan, Lebanon, and Afghanistan. In 2022, Qatar successfully hosted the FIFA World Cup, becoming the first Middle Eastern country to host the World Cup. This not only affirms its organizational capabilities, but also enhances its soft power on a global scale. Although Qatar has developed rapidly, it also faces many challenges. The complex geopolitical situations, such as the diplomatic rift with Saudi Arabia and other countries in 2017, the imbalance in the population structure, the employment problems of local workers, and the high dependence on energy exports are all issues that it needs to address in the future. However, with its strong economic strength, a global strategic vision, and continuous investment in education and technology, Qatar is striving to prepare for the post-energy era. Qatar, this emerging country in the desert, is rising at an astonishing speed to become an important player in the Middle East region and even on the global stage. From sand dunes to skyscrapers, from the oil economy to the knowledge economy, it not only represents the integration of tradition and modernity, but also indicates how a country can find a path to sustainable development between resources and its vision.